Hi everyone, this is Rosa Kelly and I'm here with my new design team project for ASC supplies on Etsy, and this time I am using the beautiful Stamperia all lace paper collection, which is this one, and it is very vintage, romantic. As you can see, it's a beautiful and also very shabby chic. It has a little lace and I don't know, I just love the collection. I'm gonna leave down below the link to the website where you guys can get the collection as well. So what I made here is this pocket made out of a file folder, and then I loaded it with all these beautiful envelopes, and each envelope contains a little journal that you will see. So I really had a lot of fun creating these, and it's very vintage, very shabby. It has a lot of lace and a little detail. So this is gonna be for a friend, so I really hope that she loves it. And so yeah, so this is why here I have the word friend, which is just like a little wooden word here. And so the file folder I embellished with the paper from the collection and this beautiful lace over here with pearls. Now I have a big large crochet doily on the back, and then this beautiful flower which has layers and layers of tools and fabric, and this beautiful flower was given to me on a Happy Mail, so thank you. And then this pretty butterfly as well. So this other little brooch here, this beautiful little cameo I put in here, this was also given to me on a Happy Mail, and I really love how vintage it is, and it's just so pretty. So after I take everything out, I'll show you the little pocket that I made using the file folder. So let me start by getting this one out. So this little envelope I made using the cut parts from the collection. So the beautiful collection comes with all these cut parts and pieces that you can fuzzy cut out and just, you know, like make little tags like this. For example, these are all cut parts, and I love that the back and the front are both perfect to use, so you can journal on the back here. And same thing with this envelope, it already comes with these lines and all of that, but I use this white lace to create this little pocket in there. So I really love playing with laces and tools on this collection. As you can see, I had a lot of fun. This pretty bow was just given to me by my friend Sandy recently, so thank you, Sandy. These are so pretty, such pretty bows. Okay, so then I embellished the front with this flower, and then inside of this first envelope is just another one of the cut parts that she can add a date or something in here, and just a little place to add a little journal that I also embellish using the cut parts and some little pieces of vintage lace. So yeah, all these papers are coffee dyed. Some of the envelopes I also coffee dye myself. So that's the first one. So the next envelope is this one over here. So this envelope I coffee dye myself, and I use some of the cut parts to embellish it. And then as you can see here, I added again this pretty bow and this little piece of jute and lace, and this already came layered like that, so I really loved it. And so yeah, so on the inside of the envelope I added this beautiful paper doily and more lace here. This lace has a little bit of pearls all around, so it's really pretty. And inside, so I made this little journal, and so this opens up with like this. It has this little sorry silk as a closure that I glue on the back here, and again using this beautiful paper collection, and it already looks like it has some lace and some jute also, but I added this little pretty lace on the bottom and some little pearls, and this opens up like that, and it's just a little place where my friend can journal and, you know, add some little notes. So I thought it turned out really cute. I love the size of this little journal. So next I'm gonna get this one out, and again, so this is a different trim here, and on this one I did add this other lace and the pearls to create the layer effect. And then I added this pretty flower I had on my stash. And if you look on the paper collection has a lot of those envelope designs. Let me show you here this sheet. So on the paper collection you see these little vintage envelopes with the lace and the Ute on the back, and so that's what inspired me a lot to do these little envelopes. So I think it's so pretty, so vintage. So this flower over here is one of the counterparts from the collection as well. So on the inside I have this other little journal, and I made it to match the outside of the envelope too. So this little lace here actually is a closure, so this is from the collection as well. And so this opens up like so, and it's just a little place again to add some journals. I have a lot of coffee dye paper throughout this whole project, and then this very pretty graphic paper that was sent to me on a happy mail, and it's very vintage as well. So then this goes in like that, and yeah, so that's, I love how this one came out. And so then this taps in right in here. So the next one, it's this larger envelope here, and again I coffee dye the envelope. I stamp all these leathers right here, looks like vintage like French leathers, and here I just use some of the paper and I just cut it like this randomly, and then I added some lace and some other vintage lace, and then I tied this little key on the lace before I glue it in. And I love the vintage key just hanging there. So then I use some silk again as the closure, and that's how the other side looks like. And little pieces of lace, some pearls, and then I stamp this beautiful little bird in here as well. So this opens up, and then on this one there is a larger little journal. So I love this paper from the collection. It's so beautiful, so elegant, and so romantic and feminine. So again, with some of these pearls, this is actually a little pocket that I made, and it's just again some simple little journaling pages that I stamped a little bit. And yeah, so a lot of places for her to just journal. And so that goes in like that, and it just wraps around and goes in like that. And so this other one here, this is actually a paper bag that was also sent to me on Happy Mail, and I just really love the sound of it, and the look of it is so vintage looking. And then here's this real laces, so kind of went with the theme a little bit. So I just added this beautiful lace and this pretty butterfly in there. And then in here I use another one of those paper bags to create this other little journal. And so this one I stitch also, but I tie this one on the outside to create this little bow. So again, with the pearls, I wanted to include a lot of pearls throughout the project, and the lace, of course. So this opens up like this, and since this is a bag, there's a little pocket. So on this first pocket, another one of the cut parts that is perfect to add some journaling in there. And then so this is the first page. So I added some little pieces of jute and some pearls as well for the tabs, and then some lace. Just very simple little pages. But I think the little journals were really fun to make. And then on the last pocket, another one of the papers from the collection. That is so pretty. And so let me open it up. And that goes in right there. And more lace. So I thought this one turned out really, really cute. I love the design here on the front. So that goes in right here like this. And it just folds over. So this next one here, this is a larger envelope, and I made this envelope myself, and I didn't use a template. I don't have a template, but I think It was really easy to make, almost like making kind of like a loaded envelope type of thing, just like flat. So here I have this wooden piece that says forever, and I painted all of this on gold. And then I have some pearls. And then here again, I did another different type of layering with more wooden pieces. This beautiful flower, I really liked how this one looks. And yeah, so lace and the jute and the paper is just so pretty. I love these little flowers with the pearl center. This is why I added the pearl center there. And yeah, more of this pretty lace that I love. This lace is actually from Hobby Lobby. You will find it there. It's very pretty. And so that's another little bow that was sent to me. It's a happy mail. And then for this one, I made a larger little journal, and it's just very simple. I just put this on top. I actually just stapled these together, and these are just a bunch of little coffee dye paper and graphic paper and all that stuff. And I wanted it to be large to fit in this envelope. So that one's really cute. I love this one too. And lastly, I made this little journal here. Well, actually, this one's a little bit bigger. This is a 8.5 by 5.5. And so yeah, so here I have this wooden frame, and on the back I added that jute, and then I just put a little A because this is for my friend Anna. And then this goes, this I just added this rosette trim all around the frame. I inked the frame with my vintage distress to give it a little bit of, you know, it's not so bright for the wood and stuff. And then here I added some pearls, and yeah, love this paper. So this opens up like that, and then here I created a pocket. So this lace that you see on the side is actually a really wide lace, so I made that lace into a pocket. And then I also added this other lace here, kind of to layer that. And then here I stamped that vintage leather that I have. Looks like a French leather, so I just stamped some to make the whole page look like a big leather. And then here I stamp this beautiful little bird. I don't know if you can see it. Some little pieces, more of that paper bag, and some different laces, and lots of places for her to journal. So yeah, I wanted to give her a lot of options for her to do her own layouts, but still add little pieces of lace here and there to make it match the whole collection. So some stamping, and that's the other side of that paper bag. And yeah, very simple. And the back is also a pocket, and I just absolutely love the collection. Very pretty. So yeah, oh, and then let me give you a look of the file folder. So what I did here is it's just one full file folder, and so this one will go all the way up here. So I trim this part out to make it look like a pocket, and then I use that part that I trim to add like a connection piece to join these two sides. So basically I cut 1-inch strips and score on half, and then just close these two up. So yeah, and that's how it looks like. I added some pearl trim on the back. This is the paper from the collection. This is also the paper. Here is this beautiful lace, and this is that so super pretty cameo that was sent to me on a Happy Mail. Now this cameo, it's super shiny, and it's looking a little dark on the video, but it is really pretty. So yeah, so that is my project. I hope that you guys like it. Please visit ASC Supplies on Etsy. I'm gonna have the link down below so you guys can visit and check out what they have. And yeah, so I hope that you guys like this project. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.